I had to confess, Taylor. I had to confess to keep the real shooter from being found out. There was no way I was going to let that happen. Because the real shooter was Rick.
Stephanie's following up on Shane's car. We told her to make sure the PI doesn't tip off the police.
At least not until we check it out ourselves.
Good, good. Thank you for taking care of that.
Something wrong?
Brooke, I don't want to lie to you. Getting through to Rick and getting him to come forward, it's not going to be very easy.
I hate to put pressure on Rick. You said this could be harmful. There could be irreparable damage.
Yes, there are certain risks. And that's what I've been trying to help you understand from the beginning.
I guess it's all hitting me now. What all this could mean. Isn't there some way we could convince the judge not to use Ridge's prior against him?
Well, the victim's dead now, right?
Yeah, Grant survived the shooting, but he passed away a few years later of cancer.
Was there anything in writing, a diary, any recording he might have made?
Well, even if there was, Grant would have destroyed it. The whole idea was to keep it a secret.
Okay. Without evidence, Rick's all we've got.
After listening to Taylor, I wish there was some way we could avoid traumatizing Rick all over again.
Well, that is a concern, but so is Ridge getting a much harsher sentence than he deserves.
Well, maybe Rick doesn't have to remember. Who would believe that we would be making all of this up?
No, Rick has to undo this. Voluntarily. He is the key to Ridge's freedom.
Your mother has people looking for Shane's car.
We're looking for a note, something that proves he was suicidal.
And Taylor's meeting with Rick as we speak.
Oh, just tell her to forget it. You too, Christine. I appreciate you coming all this way, but you might as well just send us a bill because there really isn't anything you can do from now on.
Ridge, you need a lawyer.
No, Brooke. I need a miracle.
Just give Taylor a chance. Let her try to do this. Please.
Rick was here. It's done.
What's done? What are you talking about?
I told him.
You told him what?
I told him he shot Grant.
You did what? Oh my God, Ridge, do you realize what you have done?
You don't have to tell me, Brooke. I know I blew it.
How did the subject even come up?
Because Rick was just in my face. He was provoking me and...
And you couldn't keep it under control? You knew what we had planned.
Wasn't intentional. It just came out.
We've been keeping this a secret all these years, and now it just came out.
Okay, Rick knows we can't undo that. The question is, how will it affect our strategy?
Well, I guess that would depend on how Rick took it.
Not very well.
Rick? Rick, you here? Rick? Taylor, it's Brooke. Look, you won't believe this. Ridge just told Rick everything that happened with Grant Chambers. He didn't mean to, but it just slipped out. And now I'm sure my son's off somewhere, so just freaking out. Look, I came home and he's not here. So if you happen to come across him, please, please be careful with my son. Thank God you called. Did you get my messages?
Rick was just here.
Then you know.
What the hell was Ridge thinking? I mean, this is not how I wanted this to come out.
I know. Rich didn't want it like this either.
Well, now it's done, and this is what I have to deal with.
How was he when he left?
In complete denial. I mean, the way the news came out, why would he not be?
Was he upset? Angry?
Your son couldn't fathom how you or I could believe such a ridiculous lie. Ridge and Stephanie, on the other hand.
Stephanie?
Yes, he's convinced this is just another one of Stephanie's conspiracies to get Ridge out of trouble, no matter who gets hurt. Do you see this mountain I have to climb now? I mean, he may shut down for good, especially given the way the news came out in the middle of an argument. You know, Brooke, I really thought that I had a chance to work with him and just do it with a very slow process and take him back through time, but now I didn't get that chance, so I don't know if he'll ever access it.
Where is he?
I don't know.
You mean he didn't tell you where he was going?
Believe me, if he did, I would be telling you.
Oh my God, Taylor, I've got to find my son. I have to find Rick now. Catherine, hi, it's me. I left Hope's ballet outfit on the bed for you. Look, I have to run out for a little while, and I don't know when I'll be back. So I just hope you get this message before you come here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Mom?
Oh my God, Rick. I was just about to go out and look for you. What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing?
Stephanie never should have brought that gun over here. It was locked in a safe.
It's a good place for it. I mean, we wouldn't want this to fall into the hands of a child. Accidents can happen, right?
I saw Ridge. I know what he said to you. Put the gun down, Rick.
Mom, don't worry. I'm not a violent person like Stephanie or Ridge. I'm not going to shoot anybody.
Well, then what are you doing with that?
It's really heavy.
That doesn't answer my question.
I just wanted to feel it in my hands, you know?
So that's why you got it out of the safe?
I've never held a gun before. I've never pointed one at anybody. I've certainly never fired a gun at anybody. I mean, I would remember something like that, wouldn't I? I mean, this would all seem very familiar to me, wouldn't it? And it doesn't. Which proves that I'm not capable of something like that.
I could understand why you'd want to look at it.
To make you nervous.
What?
Coming downstairs and seeing your son holding a gun in your living room. It's okay, you can admit it.
No, honey, it doesn't make me nervous.
It doesn't.
Why should it?
I would make Ridge nervous.
Well, I'm not Ridge. I'm your mother. Now just put the gun down.
Mom, it's okay. It's not loaded. At least I don't think it is. I mean, I don't know how to check. I've never really seen one of these things up close, you know?
Rick, humor me.
I didn't do it. I didn't shoot Grant Chambers. It's the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. I may not have liked Grant Chambers.
Rick, you despised him. Don't you remember?
No! No, I don't remember, okay? Fine, I despise the man. But I can guarantee not to the point where I'd pick up a gun and shoot him. I could never aim this at someone. Pull the trigger. Shoot someone. Couldn't do it.
Ridge never should have told you.
Mom, I don't want Phoebe's father to go to jail. I really don't. But the lies have got to stop. The lies have got to stop, Mom.
It's not.
You know, out of all the outrageous, insulting things Ridge has ever said to me, I mean, this tops them all. Taylor's got to get down to that jail. I mean, Ridge needs some kind of intervention.
No, he doesn't. It's not a lie.
What?
Ridge did not shoot Grant Chambers. He only said he did to cover it up and protect you. That is the truth.
I don't believe you.
Please, let me explain.
Why are you telling me this?
You were so young. You were so full of rage.
Rage over what?
Because guess your father had just abandoned you and Ridge abandoned you, and then there was Grant, and he was trying to take me away from you, so you had a lot of resentment. And the gun, yes, that is my fault. I never should have had it around the house.
Stop it. I didn't shoot Grant Chambers.
Honey, he told me himself.
Well, then Grant is a liar. Grant Chambers was an idiot, Mom. Okay, you should not be believing this either.
Then why would Grant lie? We found your golf tee right where he was shot.
Do you have any idea how ridiculous that sounds? You found my golf tee, so suddenly I'm firing guns at people?
A private investigator figured it all out. Ridge and Grant were just trying to protect you. And then I found out, and Taylor found out. And you had blocked it out. You were traumatized. So Ridge took the blame. He pleaded guilty, and he got off on probation. Just so you would never have to know what you had done. And we've been keeping that a secret all these years.
Okay, and then now it's just awfully convenient for Ridge to just remind everybody of what happened. So he can get out of prison and come between Phoebe and me again, which is exactly his plan. Don't you understand that? But never mind about all that, because there's no proof of any of this.
Honey, I would never tell you something so devastating if it weren't true. This happened. Okay, it happened. It doesn't mean that you are a bad person. Now, Ridge helped you out once. Let's just help him out. I will be there with you. I will help you through this, and we will take our time.
No. No. Ridge has got you so brainwashed, Mom. This is nothing but a bunch of hearsay. Don't do this, Mom. Do not tell me that I did this. Grant and Ridge just made up a bunch of lies, and I cannot believe you're taking their word over your own sons.
Honey.
No. I didn't do this. I didn't shoot him.
Door. Not a stranger. Anyone home?
Hope's down by the pool with Catherine.
You mind if I come in? Why are you looking at that picture like that?
I really don't want to get into it with you.
Mind my own business. Okay, that's why I'm here. Business. I told you I'd have a messenger bring this over, but I thought I'd bring it over personally. Just in case you might be wavering.
Wavering.
Wavering. Remember what we talked about, the job offer, Forrester Creations, Brooke's bedroom line coming back over there? You have thought about this, haven't you?
I think Brooks had other things on her mind.
Hi, what are you doing here?
Brooke invited me here.
Why? What's going on?
Maybe you should go ahead and tell him, Brooke.
Tell me what?
It's about Rick and Ridge and a man, Grant Chambers. My son shot this man many, many years ago, and Ridge took the blame for it.
You're sure that's how this came down?
Yes.
Rick has no memory of it. No recollection at all, of course, until Forrester opened his big mouth.
If you're insinuating that Ridge did that on
No, I'm not
purpose-
insinuating anything.
Nobody wanted it to come out like that, especially Ridge.
So what happens now?
Rick is furious with Taylor and me.
Of course he is. He thinks you believe Forrester, that you've taken his side.
He thinks that Ridge concocted the whole story to get a lighter sentence.
It's understandable why you'd think that.
Don't, Nick. I just told you.
I heard what you said. But the real question is to you. What do you want to have happen? Do you want Forrester out of jail and your son potentially in? Or do you want to leave things the way they are?
I wish this never happened. I wish Rick never had to know. Now that he does, all I can do is rely on your professional instinct. Take it one step at a time. Do you know how grateful I am to you?
I haven't really done anything yet.
Yes, you have. You're the first person that I came to.
Because you needed my professional opinion.
And because you're a mother who is fiercely protective and loving of her children, the same way I am. I know that Rick is in good hands. And now that you're working with Rick, maybe you and I can find some way to put the mistrust that we've had for each other behind us. Do you think that's possible?
Let's put this Ridge and Rick problem aside for right now, because we're not solving it today. Let's deal with the matter at hand, which is you and Forrester Creations. So, as awkward as this is, we've discussed it, all of us as adults. Taylor's made it very clear she does not have a problem with you coming back to work at Forrester Creations, right?
Yeah, Brooke. You know, I don't think I've ever been this secure in my life. I know that Nick is committed to me and he loves me as much as he does this little baby I'm carrying. And I mean, just because you two would be working together doesn't mean our marriage is going to go down the tubes.
So you're feeling confident and happy, secure in your relationship?
Yeah, I am.
What if there's a problem later on?
Are you planning on becoming a problem?
No, but suspicions arise, and like you said, what if you become uncomfortable with Nick and I working together, and then I'm in a bad position?
Okay, Brooke, look, if you're not comfortable with it, then don't take the job, but I'm telling you that I'm not standing in the way.
I believe you, Taylor. I really want us to get along.
Yeah, I mean, I can't guarantee that there might not be a couple of bumps in the road or something. I mean, that's the way life works, but I am so, okay. Oh, wait a second.
You all right?
I don't feel good.
Sit down. Come here. What is it?
What, morning sickness?
Oh, God, I was never this sick with the kids.
Well, this one's special.
I don't know what to do. I'm so tired of feeling like this.
Well, you know what? I know what to do. Let me help you. I had the worst morning sickness with all 4 of my kids. Okay, first, you need to just take some deep breaths.
Yeah, that's it.
In and out. There's another thing also. If you push on this pressure point in your wrist, that helps too. But you know what? The blue thing always really worked for me.
No, wait, okay.
Yeah?
If I use them together, that's helping. That's good.
There you go. The boy's gonna be a sailor. Blue skies, blue seas, blue eyes.
Oh, he is so convinced that this is going to be a boy.
Really? That's funny. Most men are convinced they're going to have a boy. But there's something really cute about the connection between a little girl and a father.
That's true.
Yeah, it's cute how they dote on their little girl.
I know. Ridge used to always design these frilly little things for the twins.
Don't make a face. You gave Hope so many sailor hats, you practically filled her closet.
I'm sure he did. Well, I'm gonna go. So you two get back to business,
Sure
okay?
you're feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Yeah?
good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, if you keep that up, you might really come in handy around here. So why don't you get that business deal signed already? I'm okay with it. It has nothing to do with our marriage.
You positive?
I don't have a seed of doubt in my mind. Bye.
Bye. Well, should we get to this? Give this a shot? You know, I really do think that we can... Well, you can make a difference.
Well, so do I. But there's still one issue that we need to deal with.
Right? What's that?
What do you think?
Well, let's go. Let's do it. Let's just get it all out there. Come on.
All right. I could be a huge asset. I mean, that I agree with.
Absolutely. 100%.
But the reality of the three of us being around each other all the time during Taylor's pregnancy, I don't know. Would I just be torturing myself?
Do you really think that I wouldn't be going through the same thing? I mean, really. Every time you walk in a room, I feel something. I feel feelings, memories, stuff. It's not going away. We can't avoid it, and we can't ignore it. But is that really the right thing to do? Shouldn't we deal with it? Don't you think working together could be an opportunity, maybe I don't know, a way to get past it somehow? Deal with it, whatever.
Just be friends.
Yes. I guess so. You know, Brooke, things have been up in the air with us for ever. And finally, everybody knows where they stand. So maybe it's time to move forward, chart a new course.
Well, we already changed course when we found out that Taylor was pregnant. And as much as I wish it weren't true, we're not going to be able to change that direction. You're having a baby, Nick. And I just can't get past that, no matter how hard I try. You and Taylor are going to be parents, and everything else, work, your friendship with me, everything, it's going to have to take a back seat. I mean, everything's going to be different. You're going to be different. You're already different, and the baby's not even here yet.
I've been the head of 2 different corporations in charge of thousands of employees, and you don't think I can handle an infant?
No, I do. I really do. You and Taylor. Yes, it's just... I'm just not sure I want to witness it.
Brooke, you're alone. Look what's on your plate. And you're dealing with all of this alone. It makes it especially tough.
Well, you were the man that I would always turn to. And I loved you being that man.
So did I.
You talk about memories. Well, I have a great memory about the song that you wrote me. I remember hearing it for the very first time. I'll never forget it. That song made me believe that there would always be hope for us.
There is hope for us, Brooke. It's just not going to be the future that we planned. But it doesn't mean it can't be good. It doesn't mean that it can't be good for all of us.
There we are. You know, I will always respect your relationship with the mother of your child. Always. But I don't know why, but don't take this the wrong way. Something is telling me in my heart that you and I aren't over.
Christine, this is from the County of Los Angeles.
Great. The response to my subpoena for Shane McGrath's medical records. Okay. Well, a few visits to the emergency room.
What about county mental health records?
No contact.
What if we could produce someone who actually heard him say that he wanted to kill himself, that he was suicidal?
Well, it wouldn't hurt, but who?
Right now, all we have is Ridge's word.
And before that carries any weight, we have to prove that he's telling the truth about the chamber shooting.
Well, I'm willing to talk to Rick. That's why I'm here. But the way it went in my office the other day.
Whoa. Is this an ambush?
Pretty much.
Rick, we all regret how this bomb was dropped on you about Grant Chambers Ridge more than anyone.
No. I should be calling a shrink on the four of you. So suddenly Ridge claims that he lied to protect me. And instead of saying, Ridge, why should we believe you? You're all saying, yeah, sure, okay, fine, we'll buy that. Let me ask you a question. Did any of you actually see me shoot Grant Chambers? If I was on trial for it today, would any of you be able to get up on the stand and say that I did it?
I could.
How can you say that, Mom?
Rick, you're not the same person you were then.
Oh, really? Same DNA, same birth certificate?
You had a difficult childhood. You were unhappy when I married Grant, and you really missed your father.
Mom, a lot of people have unhappy childhoods and don't result to gunfire. I happen to be one of those people. Are you that sure you know what happened?
Yes.
Okay, you sure that Ridge didn't pay Grant off to say it was me?
Ridge wouldn't do that.
Why not? Stephanie would. I mean, Stephanie would write me a check today if I would say that I remember shooting Grant Chambers.
Well, if I had raised you, you would have had a happy childhood, because I wouldn't have had a brand new husband dancing in every month. No wonder you're disturbed.
Stephanie.
I'm disturbed now. Well, I'm disturbed because I won't say what you want me to say?
I think you resent Ridge so much, you won't even make a decent effort to try and remember. I don't think so.
I did make an effort, Stephanie. I got a gun, and I held it in my hands. By the way, I learned that you actually gave this gun to my mom as a gift. What, do you have guns lying around that you give away for birthdays and anniversaries?
I don't remember anything.
But
like
the point is, I got a gun, I held it, and I tried to remember and envision pointing a gun at someone and firing a gun at someone. And Taylor, I'm sorry. I didn't have some movie moment where it all came back to me and I had flashes of the gun going off and Grant dropping. It did not happen. So is it possible that you and my mom could be the ones in denial and not me?
Rick, you don't have to be an actual eyewitness of something to know whether or not it's true. Your mother and I,
Stop it. I happen to be the only eyewitness in this situation, and I say that it never happened. Mom, how could you believe Ridge over your own son? Have you forgotten what kind of a man he is, what he's done to you in the past?
No, but I also remember all the wonderful things that he did for both you and
Here we go
me.
again. My mother is trying to convince herself what an amazing person Ridge is. You know, maybe you ought to give him another chance. I'm sorry, but it would just be best if Ridge stayed in prison.
What? I knew Eric should have sued for custody of you when you were a child.
I'm sorry, Christine.
I thought this might happen, so I requested a continuance. The DA will fight it. The judge will listen to arguments tomorrow before jury selection. But I'm telling you, if we have any hope of proving Mr. McGrath was suicidal, we have to buy some time.
I probably knew Shane about as well as anybody around here besides Phoebe. But if I can't give a clinical assessment, I don't know who else could. I just keep thinking there's got to be a note somewhere.
Well, there wasn't anything in the car, just a lot of dirty clothes and junk.
Did you check the glove compartment under the seats? So, nothing? No cell phone, no address book, nothing?
Phone? Oh my God. How could I forget that? There was a phone, and it was dropped in the struggle with Ridge. I think we put it here. Here. It's dead. We're gonna have to charge it.
So do it. Let's see if Shane left us anything to work with.
Honey, where is your brother? I really need to talk to him before the trial starts.
Okay, well, have you checked the office?
Actually, that's where I'm gonna check next.
Oh, Mom, you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, did you?
Oh, I was on the phone for many hours talking to your grandpa. About a lot of things.
Like what?
Well, people think that I'm controlling and manipulative, but the reality is I'm just not in control of me. I mean, I just don't stop to think. I react. Ridge hits my son, and I react by running off to Nick, and I throw myself at Nick, and he turns me down, so I react by throwing myself at him even harder.
Well, have you thought about why you do this? Why you do this constant ping-ponging?
Yes, I've thought about it, and I guess I could blame my father for abandoning me. But I can't, Bridget. I can't do that anymore because it's really nobody's problem. I mean, I can't blame anybody for the choices that I make in my life. That would just be a cop-out. So that is something that I have decided I need to change. I'm just sorry it took Ridge going through this mess to finally open my eyes.
Wow, Mom, I'm so impressed. I'm really, really proud of you for being able to face up to a lot of this stuff.
Ridge and I share so much. We share an incredible history together. We share a son. And now RJ and we might be losing him forever.
Right on schedule.
You may not remember, but you did pull that trigger. Grant didn't lie.
Mom, I am not going down there and becoming the sacrificial lamb.
Honey, nobody's asking you to.
Oh, really? Are you sure about that?
Rich was willing to sacrifice his whole future for you. Don't let him risk it again.
It's not up to me. I can't remember.
Have you even tried? Please, just think back. Think back to when you were that kid again.
I'm sorry. You're wasting your time.
If you can't do it for me, then do it for Phoebe. Try to remember Rick. Please, don't let that poor girl lose her father. I'm so scared about Dad. Try to remember, Rick, please. You did pull the trigger. Grant didn't lie. Think back to when you were that kid again.
I shot Grant Chambers. I shot Grant Chambers.
Look, I realize no one wants to discuss business, but
But, look, if Ridge is convicted, God forbid, or even if he isn't, we still have to come up with a press release for the media.
Your brother's not going to be convicted.
he's not a killer.
I'm worried. So far, Christine's 0 for 2.
And I've been trying to get Rick to remember what he did, but I can't seem to get through to him.
It's like he wants to remember really badly. He just...
If only just to prove us all wrong.
Sweetheart, if he can't remember, he can't remember. No amount of pressuring him is going to change anything. In fact, it could hurt him.
Court is now in session. Please take your seats.
Bailiff, invite the public in and then summon the first panel of potential jurors.
Your Honor, please don't send my dad to jail. This is all just a huge mistake.
Okay,
No,
just be quiet.
He didn't mean to kill Shane. It was an accident. He was trying to help him.
Please, Phoebe.
Your Honor, how many more of these tantrums are we going to have to put up with?
You're only after him because of his prior.
Young lady,
He shouldn't even have a prior.
She's right. Rich never should have been convicted.
who are you?
Rick Forrester, Your Honor. I have no idea who killed Shane McGrath, but I do know who shot Grant Chambers. Ridge didn't shoot him. I did.
Can't believe you're here.
Did you think I was going to let you take the bus?
Probably served me right. I owe you so much.
No, you don't owe me anything.
If you hadn't made the effort with Rick, we'd be saying goodbye right now for a very long time.
I couldn't let that happen.
Might not have had the choice.
Well, you know me when I get determined.
Hurricane Logan.
You've done some things that have disappointed me, and you've made some mistakes. But then so have I. But then I was reminded of what you did for my child. You were a kind, decent man. And you still are. I haven't forgotten. When I think back to what happened in Sydney,
Oh, please, let's not do that now.
it seems almost surreal now. You two were at such odds. And to think that there was a time when you would do anything to protect him. I mean, if there's a blessing in this, it's that you two are coming full circle. And I feel like that's happening with us.
What would you be saying here?
I forgive you. I'm just sorry it took almost losing you to remember what a remarkable man you really are.
I am sorry that I lost it with Rick and Sydney. I should never have hit your son. And I can promise you that will never, ever happen again.
I know. And now you have your future ahead of you to keep that promise.
Why am I just hearing about this?
Well, Brooke left a message with Mariah. Apparently, she felt that she had to put in an appearance at the Forresters' Love Fest for their newly sprung jailbird before coming here for her first day back.
She's supposed to be starting a new life. That's what taking this job is all about.
Well, maybe Brooke's not ready to let go. Maybe she never will be.
Look at him so peaceful, innocent. Thank God he's too young to understand just how close his old man came to losing him. I did almost lose him. Almost lost myself, too. I don't know what scares me the most. It sure seems like things have been awfully crazy the last long while. All I really want now is
It's for everything to be normal again.
when have things ever been normal for us, Logan? We don't do normal, do we? Somehow, we always seem to find our way back to each other.
don't know what the future holds any more than you do. But I do have a question. What about your feelings for Ashley Abbott?
It's classic Brooke's bedroom, which is why the line was such a phenomenal success in the first place. It's provocative, sensual, not unlike the lady who created them. Of course, I'm sure Brooke's going to have oodles of new ideas for the relaunch, but having these here for her to see the moment she walks in, inspirational.
This was your idea?
I thought you'd want to hit the ground running. Wasn't aware Forrest would be released from jail and the entire world would come to a screeching halt.
Are you worried she might not show up at all?
I just know how she gets around the Forresters. She forgets all about the pain from the past, allows herself to be vulnerable again. Especially to Forrester.
Detect just a little bit of a jealousy maybe there?
I am not, honestly, Rich. What an ego you have.
Well, I mean, just a little bit. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It shows you still care, at least.
Of course I still care. You know I still care. As if I didn't.
You wouldn't have done what you did to save me. Which I'll forever be grateful for. And to Rick. By the way, I told Rick that I would not stand in his and Phoebe's way anymore. As long as he's true to her, and as long as he doesn't hurt her in any way.
I wonder if that's possible.
You don't think he's going to be able to do that?
No, I'm not talking about Rick now. Just talking about relationships in general. I mean, couples promise that they're not going to hurt each other, and inevitably they do. I mean, look at you and me. We were two people that were madly in love. And we hurt each other deeply. Oh my God, Rich. Loving me really has cost you so much. I don't know why I'm realizing that now.
My beautiful Logan. Don't you know that loving you has been what my life has been all about?
And look what it cost you.
Look what it cost you. I've disappointed you so many times. I never intended to, never wanted to, but it still happened. Now I'm just looking at you and our son, and I'm wondering.
Wondering how many chances a family really gets. It's a beautiful thing. A mother and a father with their child. That's something we'll always share.
Something you and Nick never will. Logan, I know a part of you still loves the guy. And I also know that Nick and Taylor's baby has changed everything for you. Maybe now we can have some time together with our son. Maybe have some creative time at Forrester Originals. Brooke, we need you back there. We need your passion. We need your flair. I know why you feel like you had to leave, but you don't feel like you can come back at all.
It's not that. It's just that I already signed a contract with Nick to relaunch the bedroom line. And I know you're going to think I did that because I want to be close to Nick, but it's not true. I mean, I really, really searched my heart, and maybe you're right. I mean, maybe I have been fooling myself, thinking that this wouldn't complicate things. And maybe I was just doing it because... You know what? Can you watch Archie? I'll be right back.
You know, Nick's gonna think I'm behind this.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna set him straight. Because this is right. I mean, this feels right. For so many reasons.
Ah, finally.
Didn't Mariah give you the message?
No, my mother did. Glad you're here. Let's get down to work, shall we?
Nick, I have something to tell you. I can't work here after all. I'm resigning, effective immediately.
Resigning. I thought you were excited about all of this. Brooke's bedroom, starting fresh, working here.
Yes, I was. But now I think it's best if I go back to Forster Originals.
You signed a contract and I can hold you to it. How can you get sucked back into this, Brooke? All of this craziness, my God. What happened to that speech I heard, I will never look at Ridge the same way, not after he beat the crap out of my son?
I know, it was a very emotional time, and it blinded me to the man that Ridge really is.
Oh, I see, it blinded you. And now that you're feeling all warm and fuzzy with the guy, you just forget about the past, right? You just forget all of the things that have happened, all of the times he made your life miserable.
What about all the things that I put him through?
Well, it doesn't mean you go running back to the man when you're finally freeing yourself of him.
Nick, oh God, I am not running back to him.
Well, then what is this all about?
It's about my son and giving him the kind of life that I want him to have. And Ridge wants the same thing. It's about accepting what is, not what could have been. I came to you first, but you had already decided to have a life with Taylor, to have a baby with her. So I had to accept it. I always wondered what it would be like to have a child with you. What that baby would be like. But now that child is lost to us forever. And we have to accept it. For both of our sakes.
You can justify this any way you want, Brooke, but what I hear is that I'm having a baby with Taylor, so you go back to the dressmaker.
Forster Originals.
To work with the dressmaker.
Nick, if I don't have a future with you, then I don't have a future here.
So this isn't about the job, then. It's about us.
There is no us. And it's time that I've accepted that. Children need their parents, Nick.
Working here will not keep you from your children, Brooke.
They need both their parents, if possible. And if there's any feelings between the two parents, then... Look, you're the one who told me that I would be tied to Ridge forever because of RJ.
Doesn't mean that you have to work together.
If I worked here, there would have been problems.
We've talked about this. We've talked about it in front of Taylor. She's completely on board with this, you know it.
Taylor's only feeling confident right now because she just married you and she's going to have your child. But she did say her feelings could change.
Like yours have changed for Forrester. Do you hear yourself? You want to go back and work with the Forresters, Ridge and Stephanie, all of that craziness. It's insane. It doesn't make sense.
And what about this? You, me, and Taylor? Does that make sense? Look, Nick, this is not going to work. And this conversation proves that. Please, just tear up the contract. Please.
interrupting something?
I was just saying goodbye to your husband.
Are you saying you two aren't going to be working together?
Nick tore up the contract.
Why?
Because I asked him to.
You don't want to take the job?
She's going back to Forrester Originals.
Taylor, I appreciate all of your support and your courtesy that you've shown me. But come on, let's be honest. You can't really be disappointed about this.
No, I'm curious.
Well, you and Nick are having a child, and that needs to come first.
So you're not going to take the job because you have too much respect for our relationship as parents?
Just as you would respect the same situation if it were reversed, right?
Yeah, of course, but...
Well, then that's all that needs to be said.
Brooke, are you sure? Because I really thought that we had made some breakthroughs with the three of us.
We did. We really did. And your confidence really put everything in perspective for me. I just think our kids need to grow up in an environment that doesn't have all the stress and the distractions and tension. The parents need to be focused directly on them. That's what I want for my children. And yours.
Thank you.
So, take care of your baby.
Oh, I will.
I'm sure the three of you will be very happy.
What just happened?
It's Ridge.
She's going back to him.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
About what?
The bedroom line.
Well, doesn't make a lot of sense without her.
I'm sorry.
Would have been good for the company. Potentially bad for us.
No, we would have been just fine. Although I, can't say I'm not happy that she won't be running around the hallway in her underwear. I told you I was okay with it. I told you that Brooke is not a factor in our marriage or our family. I really was okay with it.
Hey, Logan, come on in. Come on in, sweetie.
You told them?
Just now. You talked to Nick? How'd it go?
He tore up the contract. I'm free to come back to Forrester Originals. If you'll all have me.
Of course we will, Brooke.
Good.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thorne, Felicia, Dad, would you mind giving me a minute to talk to Mother alone?
Let's all go back down to the pool. Come on.
I will not allow this.
You don't think Brooke is good for this company?
I don't think she's good for you, and until a little while ago, you agreed with me.
Mother, all we're talking about is Brooke coming back to work for the company.
Yesterday, she was in business with Nick.
Nick let me out of my contract. I thought you would be happy about that.
Well, I would be, if you hadn't set your sights on him again.
Rich and I have a child. We will always be a part of each other's lives.
Have you forgotten what happened in Australia? Didn't she dump you? Jump on a plane and then come here and jump in bed with Nick?
No, Mother, I haven't forgotten all that. Brooke's also the reason I'm not rotting in jail right now. Where would your gratitude be right now?
With Rick, who stood up for you and spoke for you. And that's where your gratitude belongs.
Why don't you just accept this and just move forward?
Because I know you. I know you better than any living human being. Nothing is ever over with you. You're in love with the idea of Nick because you can't have him. And something will happen. And then you will be on your knees begging him to come back. It's just a matter of time.
Drive carefully, Logan.
This is wrong, and you know it.
Just leave Brooke alone.
I will, if you will.
Mother, she's going to come into the office tomorrow. You can greet her like everyone else, or you can stay away.
So you're a team again.
We're going to be the best damn team in the business, yeah.
Honey, this isn't about business. You're so vulnerable to this woman. Please tell me that you're not considering the possibility of a future with her again.
I'm always going to have a future with her, Mother. His name is RJ.
Of course. That's how she got to you. She used the child.
Okay, I'm not having this conversation.
Fine, let's talk about something else. How about a new woman? What about someone like Ashley Abbott? She intrigued you there for a while, didn't she? Or is it just over?
I'm not ruling anything out.
Including being dumped for Nick again.
Look, Brooke is through with Nick. She's out of his life, out of his business. And after today, all ties to him are going to be severed.
What has that got to do with it? What has that got to do with you?
Talk to you later.